If your little one is struggling with short naps and you are wondering what you can do to make them longer, this video is for you. Hello, I'm Haley Hennahan with Littlesleepersanddreamers.com, and I am your pediatric sleep consultant. So let's begin. What is a short nap? A short nap is technically anything less than 50 minutes or one sleep cycle. So if your little one is taking a nap that is 30 to 40 minutes long, that is considered a short nap. The first thing I want you to look at is age. How old is your child? Any child under 6 months old, it's actually normal for them to take short naps. It is developmentally appropriate as their circadian rhythm matures. If you have a newborn, you can work on lengthening their naps by giving them assisted naps. So holding them or putting them in a carrier and letting them have an additional nap or extend their nap that way can help to get them have enough sleep. But remember, they might be okay with those short naps. What you want to focus on is their wake windows. You want to make sure that they are not awake longer than 45 to 90 minutes at a time. So little ones should be closer to the 45-minute mark, and closer to 3-4 months can be awake for about 90 minutes. So pay attention to your little one and what your child needs. Another thing to look at is if they are overtired. Overtired babies have a hard time settling. Their stress response system kicks in, which raises cortisol and adrenaline levels, which does not help them to relax and go to sleep or stay asleep. So you want to make sure that you are not overtiring your little one. At the same time, you also want to make sure that they aren't undertired. If they are getting too much sleep, they won't have enough sleep pressure that will help them to get the sleep that they need. And they will take a short nap and then wake up, and that might be all that they need. So make sure that you are having them on a correct schedule. If you don't know what schedule you should have for your child, go ahead down in the description box. I have a link to a free schedule right for your child's age. So go ahead, click that so that you can check and make sure that your child is on a schedule that is appropriate for the amount of daytime sleep and nighttime sleep for their age. The next thing to look at is their sleep environment. First, are they having a consistent sleep environment? Are they always going to sleep in their nursery, in their crib, in their pack and play, or are they kind of on the go a lot? Are they in a carrier at one point, in a swing at another time, and just kind of all jumbled here and there? You want to make sure that they are in a consistent sleep environment, that they are familiar with the sleep environment. Now, little newborns can have naps on the go. They are able to sleep anywhere because they are still just maturing and growing, and that is okay. However, I do recommend at least half of their naps be in a consistent space. So whether it's their bassinet or their crib, make sure that they are being consistently in that space. And then for the older child, the older baby, you want to make sure that they are also in their room for as many naps as possible to have that consistent routine. Now, when you have them in their room, you want to make sure that the room is dark enough. You want to be able to go in the middle of the day, close the curtains, shut the blinds, turn off the lights, let your eyes adjust, and see how dark it is. Hold your hand in front of your face. Can you see it? If you can, it's not dark enough. You need it super, super dark because sunlight plays a big role in the melatonin levels that your child's body produces. So short naps could be due to the sunlight getting in. So you want to make sure that their room is super dark so that it helps their body produce more melatonin so that they are sleepy and can stay asleep. You also want to make sure that they have a sound machine. Sound machines are amazing. Not only does it help to soothe them as they go to sleep, but it also is a barrier to keep any other noises outside from waking them up. So you really want to make sure that you have a sound machine in place in your child's room to help them get to sleep and stay asleep. The last thing in their room you want to check is the environment. Our bodies need a cool place to relax and go to sleep. We fall into a deeper sleep in a cooler environment. So make sure your child's room is between 68 and 72 degrees. Another option is to also put on a fan to get the air circulating in the room. Make sure the fan isn't blowing directly on your child, as you don't want your child to be too cold, but you do want that movement to help cool their body so that they can have a better sleep. The next thing to look at is a nap routine. Are you taking your child from a very stimulated environment, plopping them in the crib and hoping that they go to sleep and can stay asleep? That probably isn't going to work too well. Think of yourself when you go to bed at night. You need some time to unwind and prepare your body to go to sleep. You don't just get in bed and fall asleep instantly. So helping your child prepare is a great way to get them to fall asleep and stay asleep. So doing an abridged version of bedtime routine. Take them into their room, change their diaper, put them in their pajamas, put them in clothes that are very comfy, apart from those play clothes that might not be so comfortable. So put them in their pajamas, give them their sleep sack or swaddle if that is what they use, read them a story, sing them a song, and then put them in their crib. Having this wind down routine that they can predict and can give them that time to settle their bodies is very beneficial to going to sleep and staying asleep. Now, another big thing to check is a sleep prop. Is your child dependent on something? Are they waking up realizing that something isn't there and wanting it back? Think of yourself. If you go to sleep with a pillow and you wake up and your pillow's gone, you're going to wonder where it is. You're going to get up. You're going to look for it, try to find it because you want it back. That's the same thing for your child having a sleep prop. So if your child has a pacifier or is used to having mom or dad feed them to sleep, they're going to want that when they wake up. So make sure that there isn't a sleep prop that is interfering with their sleep. They should be able to go to sleep, wake, and independently, and that will help them to switch from one sleep cycle to the next as they take their nap. Now, you also need to be thinking about, are they sleeping through the night? There's a lot of milestones that one has to happen before the other. You aren't going to have your baby start talking before they can babble. They babble first and then they talk. In the same way, you want your child to sleep through the night and then take better naps. So focus on nighttime first. If they are not sleeping through the night, then that is where you want to put your time and your energy to helping them sleep through the night. If you need any help, go ahead to my website, Littlesleepersanddreamers.com, and I can give you a free 15-minute phone call where you can let me know what your sleep struggles are and ask me any questions about the sleep training process. The last aspect to this short naps is maybe your little one has been taking good naps and now all of a sudden one of the naps are getting really short, or more than one. It could be that your little one is getting too much daytime sleep and is ready for a transition. Now, with a transition, you don't want to take one bad nap day and say, oh, they're ready, let's switch over. You want to wait and see. So go ahead and give it at least a week. Make sure that your little one is really ready, really fighting their nap, so that you know that they will be okay when you adjust them to the lesser nap schedule. Now, I know that short naps can be so frustrating. You really want your little one getting the best sleep possible, and you want your free time. Naps are a great time for moms and dads to recharge, get things done, and when your little one isn't sleeping, it can be a little frustrating. I get it. I am a mom and I love the nap time window as well. But when your little one isn't taking long naps, you need to assess the situation. When your child wakes up from the nap, what is your child's mood? Is he happy? Is she sad? What is going on? So really assess and make sure. If your child is waking up, crying, sad, then your child probably does need a little bit more sleep. But if your child wakes up happy, that might be all the sleep that they need. So really assess your child's mood when he or she wakes up. And then you also want to look at how your child is behaving the rest of the day. Are they able to bounce into the rest of the routine and just be in a good mood, or are they cranky and tired and fussy? So really pay attention to your child's attitude and temperament the rest of the day to know if a shorter nap is all they needed or if they should have been working towards a longer nap. And the last thing you want to think about is this affecting bedtime? Is it making bedtime harder? Are these short naps making and creating frequent wake-ups in the night? So you really want to see if it's correlating with nighttime or if they only need those short naps. If your little one is sleeping 11 to 12 hours in the night and nighttime is not a problem, then daytime might be okay. So really assess the situation and see if it is a problem that you actually need to help your little one with. If you have tried these suggestions and you just can't get the pieces of the puzzle fitting correctly to get these naps longer, go ahead and send me an email at littlesleepersanddreamers@gmail.com, and I would love to connect with you and help you solve this problem with your little one so that they are taking the appropriate length of naps that they need throughout each day. In the comments below, let me know, what are your struggles with short naps? Have you been able to do anything that has worked for your little one? If this video was helpful to you, go ahead, hit the thumbs up button and If this video was helpful to you, go ahead, click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the alert bell as more videos will be coming your way. I'll see you in the next one. Sweet dreams.